Hey everybody, this is a Sweet Stuff Saturday. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about stuff that I just got in for review. CRKT sent me a packet of stuff. I had a SHOT Show, and this is the first time I've been able to put it on camera. This is the M16 DB, and the M16 DB just means that it has the Deadbolt Lock. And as you can see, that makes deployment, or that makes closing the knife super duper easy. Your fingers stay out of the blade path completely. Most of the M16s, and of which there are probably 100 variants, had a liner lock or some kind of frame lock. This one, you don't have to put your fingers in the blade path, and it basically makes CRKT's standard bearer knife even better. You know, the Deadbolt Lock is one of my very favorite locks on the market, and the reason why is that it is simple and intuitive to use. You know, this is a sliding bar lock or an axis lock. It's really good. And again, you don't have to put your fingers in the blade path. You can definitely close it with one hand. And it's simple and intuitive to use. The Deadbolt Lock is similar in that it's obvious there's a big button right here at the pivot. And it's not difficult at all to push the pivot and close the knife one-handed. This knife is assisted opening, which I'm not a huge fan of. I just don't really like assisted openings, but you know, it'll sell well because it has an assisted opening. The big upgrade for me is the Deadbolt Lock. One other upgrade that's interesting is that this knife has D2 steel, which is not a great steel, but it's better than what was in them previously. So, you know, that's a nice little upgrade. I also like the clip. I don't think the clip has always been the same. I like this clip a little bit better than the last M16 I had, which was probably 8 years ago, 7 years ago. So take a look at these knives. They were just announced at SHOT Show. Take a look at these knives and see what you like, but I really like this one. I don't know exactly what the MSRP is gonna be. You know, if it's $100, it's probably fair. Though I think that for D2, you should be a little under that. We'll have to see what the street price is on these guys. But really interesting knife. The other thing that I got, I was sent this by Acebeam. This is the TK17. It is a relatively old flashlight by flashlight standards. I think it came out in 2020 or 2021. And boy, is this thing bright. I mean, it absolutely lights up. It is just super duper bright. As you can see, it has the strobe inside the main modes, which is, in my opinion, a no-no. But other than that, there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of stuff to like. You can see, here's the light in comparison to the Gizmo. The Gizmo is a pretty big 18650. This is actually exactly the same size as my Boss 35. So it's pretty compact for a single 123A battery with a tail switch. You can get them smaller with side switches or twisties, but this is about as small as you're gonna get. The output, I think, is like 2,000 lumens. It's crazy, crazy bright. The low is not super low. I think that's probably 5 or 10 lumens. I also would have a beef with the clip, but overall, the machining is really good. The build quality is nice. The threading is nice. This is a very interesting light. So looking forward to putting this thing through its paces and writing a full review, doing an overview later. All right, that's it. Go check out the website for more information and click around on the YouTube page.